evening and welcome to Cutv Newscenter for the week of February 18th, 2016. I'm Zach Prospo.
And I'm Ryan Kaufman.
Last week on Newscenter, sports anchor Anthony D'Agostino broke the news that Coach Bill Brown of the California men's basketball team would be retiring at season's end. Following up on this announcement, we have some footage of how Coach Brown before the season began as he breaks down what he expected from his team before knowing it would be his last run on the bench.
Well, obviously, like most teams, we want to fight for a championship. We want to surprise some people. Our goals are to go out every game, every day, and improve and play hard. We don't have numbers in our mind as much as expectations. We expect to win. I think on any given day you can beat anybody, and that's going to be our approach this year. We're playing to make the playoffs and playing to represent the university in the best way possible.
The final home game for Coach Brown in his career is next Wednesday night against Edinburgh with tip-off scheduled for 7:30 p.m. Make sure to come out and send Coach Brown off into retirement in the way he deserves, with his team being cheered on as they finish their campaign and try to taste victory one more time for the man who has led the Vulcans for the last 20 years.
Most, if not all, students on campus have been inside the Natali Students Union since the reopening after the giant 2-year overhaul. But as recent as January, Ed Smart has named the Natali Student Union as the 15th best student union in the country out of 51 total schools. In 2013, another ratings website named CalU as the 6th best in the country.
This week for Newscenter, there is no update on any primaries or caucuses for the presidential election, but we do have upcoming election implications in the coming days. The South Carolina primary and Nevada caucus are all within the next week, with Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton the favorites so far in South Carolina. Clinton currently holds a 394-44 lead over Bernie Sanders in terms of delegates for the Democratic nomination. 2,382 delegates are needed to win the nomination. And on the Republican side, things are a lot more undecided as Trump leads with 17 delegates over Ted Cruz, who has 11. 1,237 Republican delegates are needed for a nomination.
This past Saturday, news broke of the passing of Justice Scalia, the leading conservative voice on the High Court. Almost immediately, news of his passing set off a firestorm in the political ring of presidential candidates, some calling for President Obama to name a replacement and others vowing to block his nominee in Congress. Most of the Republican candidates believe he shouldn't announce a nominee and it should be the responsibility of the newly elected president next year.
The United States and South Korea have begun preliminary talks to implement a missile defense shield that is codenamed THAAD, T-H-A-A-D. With the system, any missile in range would be shot down and would hope to eliminate further threat. The system is being looked into after North Korea conducted more long-range missile testing in recent weeks. This deal is being met by resistance from China, however, who have threatened to sever their bilateral ties if the system is implemented.
The boroughs of Dunleavy, Allenport, Stockdale, Roscoe, and Elko all share a police department now, but the boroughs, nicknamed the Five Towns, want to share road crews for plowing snow and maintaining the roads year-round. There was a meeting on Wednesday to discuss the matter and prepare for a vote. Each borough will keep their own elected officials, though, through all of the sharing.
The WPIAL has announced changes to their classifications for sports, with the implementation of 6 levels beginning in the fall. The newest announcement coming Wednesday night was the divisions that each team will play in for the next 2 seasons. A lot of local teams in the CUTV coverage area have been moved up a level, including Beth Center, Fraser, and Bentworth, all going to AA. To find the full listings of divisions, go to the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette's high school sports site and locate the article breaking down each section. Also, coming up very shortly later this spring will be a special edition of CUTV's own High School Roundup with a look at each new division and how your favorite team may fare. Be sure to check local listings as well as CUTV's social media platforms to find out more info.
To find out the latest news on campus and elsewhere, make sure you pick up a copy of the Cal Times when it is released every Friday around campus. To preview what is in this week's edition, we talked to Jose Negron, editor-in-chief of the Cal Times.
Hey Cal U, this is Jose Negron from the Cal Times. We have a lot in store for you in this week's edition. In news, we have a picture spread from Bid Day. In opinion, we have a piece on the relationship between athletes and the media. And in sports, we have coverage of the upcoming retirement of men's basketball coach Bill Brown. Pick up a copy of the Cal Times around campus today, or be sure to check us out at caltimes.org.
And Ryan, one of the stories that you mentioned today was the Natali Student Center, newly renovated, getting recognized as one of the best in the entire country. I know a couple of years ago it was recognized as well. It's good to see that it's still up there. After a couple of years of construction, it seemed like you couldn't go throughout the entire building without having walls blocking your path. And it's good to see all the changes have really impacted it well.
I'm just so confused as to why we went, in this particular ranking from Ed Smart, we went from, I believe our director Gary said, 1st to 15th. It doesn't make any sense to me on how a nicely new renovated state-of-the-art facility can go from 1st to 15th. But that's not my decision.
I mean, everybody else probably has different changes too. Maybe they're just kind of on a rotating cycle. They'll have to come back and visit again. Maybe they haven't seen everything since then, and they knew we were under construction. They got to come back, especially that new food area upstairs with the rush and the food court. That's my favorite part of all this.
Exactly. I mean, it's just so nice to be able to go up there, especially late at night, get a hamburger or some chicken fingers.
Yeah. And coming up after the break, Dylan Gaudet has your weather forecast. Stay tuned.
With Cal U's 6 on-campus residence halls and Vulcan Village's garden-style apartment complex, University Housing offers the very best value in service, convenience, privacy, and security. On-campus students will have easy access to classrooms, the newly renovated Natali Student Center, and a variety of activities across campus. University Housing Properties includes all utilities. Other common amenities to all properties are fully furnished rooms, high-def cable TV, high-speed Wi-Fi access, and live-in professional staff. Vulcan Village also includes a full kitchen and laundry room. The property has a 24/7 fitness center, convenient shuttle service, and an outdoor seasonal saltwater pool. Model rooms and tours are available. Stop in the University Housing Office or contact us by phone or email to learn more.
For almost 30 years, CUTV has been the campus and community home for local news, sports, and entertainment. Broadcast in 100,000 homes in southwestern Pennsylvania, CUTV provides complete coverage of Vulcan sports as well as high school football coverage. Broadcast weekly live, CUTV Newscenter provides coverage of local and campus events, weekend weather, sports highlights, and feature stories. For more information on CUTV, check us out on the web, friend us on Facebook, or follow us on Twitter.
Good day here from the Cal U Weather Lab. I'll be giving our forecast for the week ahead. All right, as you can see, we have temperatures in the low 30s to high 20s across our area. We got 25 in Pittsburgh, 30 in New York, 32 in Chicago. But out of our next system, we have some warmer temperatures in Texas. We got 57 in Dallas, 52 in Denver. Those warmer temperatures should be working their way into our area into this weekend. And as we go to the radar here, we can show that next system I was just talking about here on the radar and satellite. As you can see, here's that system across the Rocky Mountains, bringing some snow showers to the area. But as you can see, that ridge out ahead of that system, we see warmer temperatures in Dallas and clearing skies, really dry across the area. Here's some lingering snow showers out ahead of the system. Shouldn't really affect us. As you can see as we zoom into our area here, really clearing skies across the area. Not too many clouds. It's a fairly nice day, just a little colder across the area. And there are those snow showers that shouldn't really affect us here. Now, let's go to our slides here. As you can see today, it was a little chillier as we had some winds coming from the northwest, bringing down our temperatures a little below average. But as we go into Friday here, out ahead of that next system, there will be a warm up. No real chance of precipitation into Friday or Saturday, but temperatures should be on the rise. Now as we go into the rest of the weekend, 10 to 20 degrees above average. A nice warm up across the area, especially considering what we had last weekend. Temperatures right around zero. This is a nice warm up. 50s and 60s across the whole area. A pleasant warm up for those of you that are tired of the cold. Now nationally, here's that system that will be bringing us the warmer temperatures out ahead of it. Some rain, there's a rain possibility for Sunday, but nothing too bad. We will have a warm up though. And here's a possibility for a potential storm next week, midweek. As you can see, this says some snow showers, but there's a real uncertainty with this. It could be rain showers, it could be snow, it could be nothing, but do be aware that there is the possibility of a storm working its way in for next week. Now we go to your 7-day here. As you can see, mid-50s tomorrow, and then Sunday, that big warm-up as that ridge sets in, 61 degrees on Sunday, Saturday and Sunday. Sunday there should be some rain showers, nothing too bad though. And we're looking in the next week. Here's that next system, a little cool down with that system, but there's still a lot of certainty with that. So that's it for your forecast here. I'm student meteorologist Dylan Gaudet. I'll send it back to the desk for Ryan and Zach. Thank you.
And Ryan, you saw in that forecast from Dylan, his first time doing it. I have to congratulate him real fast. But we saw that it's going to warm up a little bit this weekend and get a little taste of spring. But then, of course, we were just talking during that, another big snowstorm coming.
Not looking forward to it. There was a thing on Facebook we saw, 0 to 60 inches across the entire eastern seaboard. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, let's not have 60 inches
We
happen.
won't.
That's
We won't.
5 feet of snow. That's almost as tall as some of the people in our crew right here. That's not good, basically. So hopefully we are able to avoid that. Let's keep the spring going. Hey, we're supposed to get an early spring. Let's
Keep it going.
And when we come back after the break, Cheyenne Waite takes us on a trip around the entertainment world. Stay tuned.
With CalU's 6 on-campus residence halls and Vulcan Village's garden-style apartment complex, University Housing offers the very best value in service, convenience, privacy, and security. On-campus students will have easy access to classrooms, the newly renovated Natali Student Center, and a variety of activities across campus. University Housing Properties includes all utilities. Other common amenities to all properties are fully furnished rooms, high-def cable TV, high-speed Wi-Fi access, and live-in professional staff. Vulcan Village also includes a full kitchen and laundry room. The property has a 24/7 fitness center, convenient shuttle service, and an outdoor seasonal saltwater pool. Model rooms and tours are available. Stop in the University Housing Office or contact us by phone or email to learn more.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Got it. No.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Since 1937, the Student Association Incorporated, known as SAI, has served the CalU student body by providing activities, programs, and services. Every enrolled student has the ability to take part in over 125 different clubs and organizations. Managing participation in every SAI activity is easy with OrgSync, a powerful tool for staying connected. Located 1 mile from campus, the SAI Farm has 94 acres of meeting and recreational space. SAI, it's your student association.
Welcome back to CUTV News Center. I'm Cheyenne White with your entertainment report. Each week of the year, videos go viral and crazy new inventions are put on the market. Our own Mike Mays shows us what he found while digging on the internet this week.
Hi, my name is Mike Mays. My friends consider me an expert on finding weird and bizarre stories online. I have gathered some clips for you today, so check out what I found. A monkey becomes aggressive after drinking leftover rum at a bar. The monkey then grabs a knife and begins to chase only the male drinkers. A mall in China installed a 5-story slide. The 66-foot slide takes riders from the top floor of the mall to the ground floor in 16 seconds. A pack of Siberian Huskies took in a cat as one of their own after one of the dogs rescued the cat from the snow. For this week on What Mike Found, come back in 2 weeks for more bizarre news on CUTV News Center.
On March 2nd, CalU's very own SAB is bringing out the kid in all of us. For only $10, students can go snow tubing at Boyce Park. Transportation will be provided, and the bus will leave at 6 p.m. For more information or to purchase tickets, visit the information desk in Natali Student Center. WCAL is presenting the Where's the Band Tour at Mr. Small's Theater on Wednesday, February 24th. The big show will feature some of the biggest names in the pop-punk industry. Doors will open at 6:30 p.m. and music will begin at 7:30 p.m. For tickets and show information, visit opusoneproductions.com. California University's Department of Music and Theater will open its 2016 Spring Theater season with Death Trap, a comedy thriller. The suspenseful two-act drama is a play within a play that leaves the audience members second-guessing themselves until the final curtain comes down. The play will be performed in the Blanley Theater in Steele Hall. Curtain times are 8 p.m. February 25th and 26th, and at 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. February 27th. Tickets are $12 for non-students and $5.50 for CalU students with a valid Cal card. The $5, however, will be refunded at the time of the show. For more information, call the Steele box office. This past Monday marked the 58th Annual Grammy Awards, the biggest award show in the music industry. And as any other award show, the night had its ups and its downs. The award for Best Musical Theater Album was presented to the cast of Hamilton, they accepted the award from Stephen Colbert. They rapped the acceptance speech and performed the opening number of the show live. This marks the first time that a Broadway show had its performance broadcasted live via satellite to the Grammys. The night, however, caught terrible flack for having awful audio, including Adele's highly anticipated set. A clinking sound could be heard in the background while she sang, and her microphone cut out just briefly, causing Adele's voice to lose its usual punch. Though she powered through the rest of her song, she did look a little flustered and a little irritated. Though another Taylor Swift versus Kanye feud was definitely the highlight of the night. Earlier this month, Kanye's lyrics for his new album sparked the old 2009 "I'ma Let You Finish" fire, claiming that he made Taylor Swift famous. As Swift accepted her award for the Best Album of the Year, she snuck in a very clear reference to Kanye's new lyrics advising other women to ignore and defy anyone who tries to diminish or co-opt their success. In just 1 year, plus-sized model Ashley Graham has made the jump from just the ad pages of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition to its cover. For the first time in history, the swimsuit edition's cover features a model larger than the sample size for most swimwear models. Men and women for the past week have been praising Graham on her success, beauty, and down-to-earth attitude. Graham wants to use her newfound fame to help promote her new lingerie line and swimwear lines, as well as eradicate the term plus size. This year's covers also feature a model Haley Clausen and the UFC fighter Ronda Rousey. And to round out the entertainment report for this week, we have Good Dinosaur in the Vulcan Theater. In an alternate timeline, where the asteroid responsible for dinosaur extinction passes safely over the Earth, a dinosaur named Arlo makes an unlikely human friend. While traveling through harsh and mysterious landscapes, Arlo learns the power of confronting his fears and discovers that he is truly capable of. The show times are at 5, 8, and 11 daily. All right, guys, so Grammys were this past week, and what did you guys think of Lady Gaga's performance?
I thought she was going to come out looking like she did at the Super Bowl, try not to do anything weird like she used to do, but I understand it was a David Bowie throwback.
Yeah, well, she takes a lot of her inspiration from David Bowie, and all the stuff that you saw her wearing and doing, that's what David Bowie did when he performed. He's kind of the original kind of weird performer. And I thought it was really well done. I don't like a lot of David Bowie music, but a lot of the songs that I do know she performed, and the face projection that they had the Intel technology with, I thought that was really well done. I think she did a very good job mixing her musical chops back with the kind of weird Lady Gaga that we're used to seeing.
Yeah, I actually know that she actually caught a lot of heat because people thought that she was like becoming more of a normal average singer, and then they got kind of upset when she ended up doing the David Bowie thing, not realizing that it was really a thing for David Bowie.
I think I got caught in that, but I realized, once you guys finally told me, because I only saw it on Facebook, I didn't actually get a chance to see the Grammys actually happen. So, I thought she was doing something weird, and then you guys corrected me. Thank you.
Yeah, but I think it was beautifully done.
Yeah, I thought it was too, and have to feel bad for Adele. Just added out in there. She said she was crying for days afterwards. I still thought she did good. I thought that light was the problem. It was one giant light, so.
All right, thanks, Cheyenne. When we return, Anthony D'Agostino has your sports report. Stay tuned.
Todd's a great guy. Look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Save preset 1 for Cal U's best music. More music in the car. More music in the door. More music everywhere. This is 91.9 WCAL Power 92. The home of the Vulcan Nation. Playing Cal U's best music. 91.9 WCAL. WCAL Power 92.
Welcome back to CUTV Newscenter. I'm Anthony D'Agostino with your sports report. The California University women's basketball team took a trip up I-79 to face the Gannon Golden Knights. This game was not only big in terms of the PSAC playoffs, it was big in terms of the regional rankings that came out on Wednesday. Gannon was also looking to snap California's 7-game win streak. Now to the Hammermill Center in downtown Erie with the highlights. And to start off, California coming out of a timeout there, Paige Wright going in, dealing it over to Sierra Barrett. Sierra Barrett strongly up on the boards to get those 2 points to fall in for California. And then for Gannon, it's going to be McKenna Shives from the three-point line, really deep there on a running shot with 1 second left. She gets that three-point shot to fall through. And then steal there by Precious Martin. Martin's going one-on-one, able to deal it over to Shatera Parsons, who gets the easy 2 points to fall in for California. As then the end of the quarter is going through. Mickey Glenn gets the buzzer beater to fall through. California on top. And then Morgan Jennings, easy down in the baseline, and one coming as well. As there's a steal by Mickey Glenn, something that she does so well, being able to steal the ball and get those 2 points to fall for California. And then for Gannon, Gatewood hits a three-point shot there. This game is still tight right now. And Brennan gets that to fall through and one coming. It's getting closer as Emily Suckling nails a three-point shot contested as well. She really likes taking that three-point shot against Gannon as Mickey Glenn strong to the basket, able to get that one to fall through. California wins it 83-78. Sierra Barrett, 21 points, 5 rebounds. Shatera Parsons, 20 points, 8 rebounds. Mickey Glenn, 10 points. And Paige Wright as well with 10 points. The PSAC West standings, California leading 16-4 in conference, 19-5 overall, and IUP behind them 16-5, Gannon at 14-6. California, with that win, did solidify a home game coming up in the PSAC tournament. They do not have home court advantage because IUP and Gannon could possibly jump California if California does lose the next 2 possible games. Looking at the regional rankings now that just came out February 17th, Virginia Union up on top with the record of 20-2. Westchester with a record of 18-5 is at second. West Lib 21-3 at third, and California 18-5 looking to jump more ahead in the regional rankings. The California men's team was looking to snap a 7-game losing streak yesterday, as they also took on the Gannon Golden Knights. As we go back to the Hammermill Center for the highlights, Coach Bill Brown trying to rally his troops to come back into this game. As you see, Tony Richardson strong into the paint, getting those 2 points to fall through, and then Tony Richardson, again, little spin move, fighting for everything down there, as well as getting a foul called, as on the fast break, Cutv goes in, gets those 2 points to fall in for Gannon. This is a 3-point shot by Dogan for Gannon, as Luka Andjusic takes the 3-point shot, missed that, but tipped by Dombrowski. Richard Smith with the put-back dunk. Really nice move there by Richard Smith as Andjusic takes a free throw line jumper. As then Belhigh gets a buzzer beater for California, trying to come back into this game. There's John-Yves Toupane with a nice 2-point shot as California's going down. Nice little flip there to Belhigh. Perfect passing for the California Vulcans. And then it's Toupane over to Dogan. Dogan for the easy 2 points. As Belhigh trying to get California the win. Gets the 2 points, but California does fall 77-68. Hard-fought battle by California. They actually tied it at halftime, 35-35. Nate Belhigh, 18 points. Richard Smith, 13 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 blocks, and 3 steals for the senior. Nick Miller, 10 points and 4 rebounds, and Luka Andjusic had 10 points as well for that game. The California University men's Division III hockey team, otherwise known as Cal 1, finished up their regular season tying Fredonia State 0-0. They finished with a record of 13-8-2 and was also tabbed 12th in the national poll. They also qualified for the Atlantic Regional Tournament as the 4th seed. They will take on number 9 Xavier on Friday, February 19th at 8:15 at the York City Ice Arena. If they defeat Xavier, they will take on the winner of Rowan versus Robert Morris and advance to the second round on Saturday at 12:15. If they win that round, they will advance to the national tournament. The Cal women's team made it to the College Hockey East playoffs this year as they had a spectacular season. They finished the regular season with a record of 11-9-3 and are ranked 3rd in the Eastern National Poll. They will take on the University of Delaware Blue Hens on February 20th at the York City Arena at 4:15 for the CHE playoffs. If they win that game, they will play again on Sunday, February 21st. Kelsey DiNardo of the women's hockey team was also named to the first-team All-American this season. She had 30 goals and 12 assists for 40 points. The California University Athletic Department inducted 6 individuals to the 21st Hall of Fame class. The 6 inductees are as follows: Gary Butler, Chris Clark, Simone D'Souza, Jonna Nisthaupt, Brooke Williams, Eugene Hester. These 6 will be formally inducted in the Hall of Fame at the Hall of Fame dinner on April 22nd at 5:30 p.m. The dinner is open to the public. Tickets are being sold now for $30 for adults and $10 for children 10 years and younger. Proceeds from the dinner will be used to establish a Hall of Fame scholarship. And now it's time for the Vulcan Hammer Award. For this week's Vulcan Hammer Award, I've selected All-American Mickey Glenn. Mickey Glenn on Saturday broke a school record for free throws at Seton Hill. Kayla Smith, the former record holder, had the school's record of 477. Mickey Glenn, only a junior now, has made more than 478. On Saturday against Gannon, Mickey had 18 points and went 8 for 8 from the free throw line. And guys, talking about college basketball, we're going to actually go to Division III, where there was a record-breaking score, where there was a score 160-156.
Yeah, and that's crazy. And it wasn't that long of a game, I'm pretty sure, because the men's game, it's a little bit more extended. 160 points, though. I mean, we kind of saw a football game during the fall for high school football. Both teams got near 100 points, so we're seeing a lot of crazy totals this year.
Making the segue into high school, there was also a game in the tournament, I'm not sure where it was, 108-1. Just 1 point. That's all.
I don't know how a team only gets 1 point. I mean, that must be huge defense there or bad offense.
They must have Mickey Glenn playing on defense for them in the way that we saw those steals and those highlights there. So, who knows. All right, thanks, Anthony. That will do it for this week's edition of Newscenter.
Be sure to check our YouTube page, CUTV Newscenter.
Thanks for watching, and have a great weekend.